money with it, and we're helping a lot of people while we make a lot of money, and that's really cool. So I'm 22. You know, I'm a senior at Arizona State, just like Josh is. Okay, I'm from a very small town in Ohio. Very, very small town. Moved out here in '08 to go to school because I hated the cold weather, hated the ice. Came out here to ASU, kind of freaked out, started partying a lot, never went to class. Eventually, grades were pretty poor, parents were pretty upset, and I eventually got in a lot of trouble in the dorms and got kicked out of Hacienda here at ASU. I was actually told I was the worst resident in Hacienda history, so that was a very fun phone call. Fun phone call back to mom and dad. Alright, but everything happens for a reason, so you guys can remember, in '06, '07, the housing market crashed here in Arizona. People lost a lot of money, and half the real estate agents actually quit. So the kid I was living with at the time, I was sitting on his couch, he kept coming home all excited because he was making all this money in real estate. He kept coming home. He's like, I made $5 grand, $5 grand, $3 grand, and by the 5th time I heard $5 grand, I'm like, I don't know what a realtor is, but I'm gonna go do it. So I took a cab to the real estate school, because I didn't have a car. I applied for my real estate license at 18. I failed the exam about 12 times. So I'm really not that smart. I'm really not that book smart. But I eventually got it, closed a bunch of deals, made a boatload of money, and spent it all partying, having fun. But I talk about the real estate story because the timing for that was perfect back then. Okay, and the timing for this is perfect right now. Because we all know timing is everything in life, and especially in business. If you're not in the right place at the right time, you're going to be broke. That's just the way it works. So I was on Facebook. Raise your hand in here if you guys have Facebook. That's my point. Okay, Facebook started in a dorm room with one guy and an idea, and now my 87-year-old grandma likes my statuses on Facebook. Okay, so the point is that one person really can't change the world. So I got a push on Facebook. A guy messaged me. He's like, hey, I'm really excited about this business I'm doing. I talked to your dad about it back in Ohio. He said he's really busy right now. He said he had a 21-year-old son, goes to ASU, parties like 5 nights a week, does not take school serious at all. He's only there because his mom wants him to graduate. Talked to my kid. He claims he's going to be a millionaire by 25, maybe he'll like Verve. So this guy's like, let me take you to a Phoenix Suns game and then explain to you about this whole Vima business. So I went to a Phoenix Suns game because Verve is the official drink of the Phoenix Suns. So a lot of people in here are going to go to the game after this because we get to go to the games for free. They have like a 500-person nightclub and lounge. Okay, Verve's tattooed all over the arena. People are drinking, Verve vodka, Verve Tini, Malibu, and Verve. If you're 21 or have a good fake ID, right? So it's impressive. We use that as a marketing platform here because people go there and they see Verve tattooed all over the arena. Obviously, if the Phoenix Suns are backing it, it's obviously legitimate. So I was impressed there, tried Verve, liked it. Okay. Then I went to the Scottsdale corporate office and I saw some videos on the product and the concept. And the guy talking to me that day, he's like, I make $30,000 a month, live on the beach in California, drive a Ferrari. I have no job, no boss, make more money than your mom and dad combined. You should do what I do. And at first I was like, okay, sign me up. And then I looked at it more closely and I was like, this looks very, very fishy, kind of schemy. I'm like, this is one of those pyramids, everyone talks about. Everyone calls this a pyramid, right? Well, it's not a pyramid, okay? So the first time I saw this whole thing, I actually said no. The next day he calls me. He's like, before you completely throw this thing under the bus, I want you to get on the phone with this guy. He's 25 years old, never went to college, and makes like 10 grand a week doing what we do, doing schemes. So I got on the phone with this guy named Brad. Okay, I was kind of being a dickhead to him. I'm like, this is one of those pyramid schemes, you better explain to me why, it's not, or I'm not going to do it. So he gets on the phone and he's like, first off, dude, pyramids are illegal. Okay, so a pyramid scheme is illegal, and they do not involve a tangible product or commodity. A pyramid scheme is when a group of people sign up for something, they pay money, and receive nothing. Then they sign their friends on to the same thing, they all pay money and receive nothing. Well, if you're paying money and receiving nothing, there's probably a red flag here. That's a pretty big issue, right? Okay, we have a tangible product and commodity. Second, he's like, it's the official drink of the Phoenix Suns. Michael Jordan, you guys know Michael Jordan, the basketball player? Okay, well, he made this the official wellness product of the Charlotte Bobcats in the NBA team. Dr. Oz, who my mom's in love with, I didn't know who he was. He came out and said Vima is the most complete overall supplement in the world right now. Okay, he's like Oprah's doctor, this big guru. Men's Health magazine voted Verve Product of the Year, Miss Fitness magazine Product of the Year. So his point was, he's like, you think Dr. Oz, the Phoenix Suns, Michael Jordan, and now the Kardashians for this new weight loss line would ever put their name on something that's not legitimate? Obviously not. That's just stupid, right? So that raised my belief level up a little bit. I still wasn't fully sold on this whole concept, so I called my dad back in Ohio to come check it out, only because him and my mom did something just like this in the 80s and 90s with like mouthwash and soaps. and grew a team in Houston, Texas from 5 people to thousands and made a fortune on it, because it's really not that hard. The reason why most people think this is a scam and it doesn't work and this is crazy is because most people get involved with it in these companies with people who have no idea what they're doing. Okay? If you follow someone who has no idea how to succeed, you're probably going to fail. Does that make sense? Right? Don't follow people who don't know where they're going. If people follow people who know where they're going, if you guys knew where these guys wanted to take this, you'd be insane not to join them, kind of thing. Okay? So he came out, we met with BK, the CEO. He's like my big brother. Okay? He's 49, 4 kids under 4, house paid for in Scottsdale, cash. The home office is in 101 Princess in our hometown. Okay? Everything he owns is in cash. He's a great guy. 2 G6 private jets. I've been on one. They're very nice. It's a lot nicer than Southwest and Delta Airlines. Okay? But his point was, he makes like $1.5 million a month, but he made this company to help people. He lost his mom and dad to heart disease and cancer way before their time. So he wanted to create a company to actually help people. And that's all we do, is we help people. The more people you help, the more money you make. Okay, the more people you help, the more you are paid. Okay, to me, that's pretty cool. So I obviously got on board. Okay, there's no sign-up fee, membership fee, long-term commitment, none of that junk. All I did was order Verve, drank it for myself, and shared it with my friends. That's all we do. Okay, so I ordered Verve in the first month. I didn't do much in the business. I was still making money with real estate, just partying and having fun. So, but I looked at Verve as the healthiest thing I was doing all day, because I was drinking like 3 Red Bulls a day. I knew that was bad for me, but I had no other option. Okay, so what happened was, my dad switched to Starbucks with Verve for about 5 weeks. He went back to his doctor for his yearly physical. Okay, he called me. They did blood work, and his cholesterol and blood pressure both dropped off the charts. The doctor pulled him off his medication. At that point, I was like, that's pretty cool. If I can help him out, I could probably help a lot of other people. So I called Brad, who you're going to hear from in a little bit. I'm like, dude, I graduated in a year from ASU. All my friends are graduating from Florida, Florida State, Ohio State, Central Michigan, Texas, ASU, U of A, Cal, with all these degrees. I do not care what your degree is in. No one is getting jobs. Okay, there's a video blog that we did. 55% of last year's graduating class is unemployed right now, living at home with mom and dad. Half of them have student loans up to their eyeballs. Andrew Baird, who's not here right now, he graduated last year from ASU with 3.9 GPA at this top 15 business school. Okay, garbage. Okay, with a finance and marketing degree. He graduated, he got job offers. Most of his friends didn't even get job offers. Charles Schwab, Merrill Lynch, Prudential, all these banks, all these financial firms, every single job offer is a 5-year contract for $34,000 a year. 9 to 5, suit and tie. Okay, if you don't do exactly what I say, you're fired. I'm going to tell you when to go eat lunch, when to come back from lunch, when to go home, and I'm going to tell you exactly how much money I'm going to pay you. There are grown men and women in this country who are actually told when to go eat lunch. Okay? It's not 7th grade recess anymore, guys. Okay? You don't have to do that. So Brad's like, dude, make a list of your friends who either want to make money or get healthy. I'm like, that's pretty easy. I invited my first 50 friends on Facebook to go to ASU. I invited them all over to something like this. 25 told me they were going to show up. Okay, 10 actually came. 6 out of the 10 said it's a pyramid, you're crazy, you're nuts, can't wait to laugh in your face in 2 months when you quit. I have no money, I have no time, I'm going to keep working my great job. Okay, well they regret that now. 4 joined, 1 was Josh, who you just heard from. We've turned 4 into over 800 active college and now high school kids doing this cross country. Okay, it's paying me right around $5 grand a month. And I'm not that smart. Okay, and the guy who taught me is not that smart. Okay, you don't have to be smart to earn lots of money. That is the biggest myth we are taught at a very young age. We are taught by society and media and mom and dad that you have to earn the highest GPAs, go to the best Ivy League schools, do all these things so you can earn lots of money. Well, I had lunch with Bob Proctor in Las Vegas, who charges $55,000 for an hour to speak at companies convention. 55 grand. And I asked him one question. I said, if you could give me one piece of advice to share with my young team, okay, what would it be? He said, this is what you need to tell me. He said, since day 1, we are pre-programmed, my mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, every teacher we've ever had, every professor we've ever had, that we have to be very intelligent with the highest IQs to go out and earn lots of money. Well, guess what? He said, if you look at the statistics in America, the people with the highest IQs and the greatest degrees and the greatest Ivy League schools earn far less money than the average person like me, or Riley, or Josh, okay, or Kelsey. Because the really smart people would never do anything. Okay, because this is cold ocean water. They're always kind of skeptical. I don't want to jump in. It's kind of cold, kind of cold. Well, just jump in. You're going to get cold for a little bit, and then you're going to warm back up because people are going to help you. Does that make sense? We get paid to help people. All right. All our friends drink Rebel, Rockstar, Monster, 5-hour energy, high sugar, high caffeine garbage. We have a healthy drink called Verve. It's not sold in stores. It's like Facebook means Amazon.com. Okay? And here's the thing. We're all young in here. If we don't do something different, like Chase said, we will end up like everybody else. And right now, everyone is struggling financially. I mean, hurting big time. And get this, 3% of America owns 97% of the income. So what that tells me, what that tells everyone in here, regardless of your age, is that most people, they actually have no idea how to earn money. Okay, like there's like no idea. Like they are brain dead on earning lots of money. And what I've learned from a very young age in studying multi-millionaires since about age 8, okay, is that you can create whatever you want to create in life. Will Smith said it best. The universe is just matter and water. If you decide to do something, you just do it, regardless of what anyone else tells you. Yeah, people are going to say it doesn't work, this, that, and the other. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay, and really quick, a teacher, God bless the teachers of America. Okay, my sister's an education major, she's going to go be a teacher. Love them to death. A teacher making $40, $50, $60, $70,000 a year is not equipped to teach us how to go out in the world and be successful. That is insane to me, okay? Because if they were that good at business, okay, they'd be in the business world making lots of money. Because making money, lots of money, is actually very easy. The reason why people don't, because they don't see opportunity, they don't jump on opportunities, and they don't follow the right people, okay? If you follow the right people, you'll get where they want to go. Okay, you don't have to go recreate the wheel. You don't have to be the next Mark Zuckerberg. You have to model yourself after someone very successful and just do what they do and you get what they get. The next person doesn't come talk to you. Okay, we met up about, 8 months ago. And he never even went to college. And he's like, yeah, you can do this for sure. Make a list of friends. I'll help you. Okay? All our friends drink those drinks. We have a healthy spin-off. Okay? This is on USA Today. 77% of Americans currently dislike their job. Does that make sense? 77 out of 100 people get up Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m., make their coffee, and they are pissed off where they're going. Do you think it would be smart to do what they do? Probably not. Okay, because 3% or 97%, you think the 3% are behind a desk on salary and a cubicle. You got to be absolutely out of your mind. Okay? So, the next person that come talk to you is Battle Chasm. He's number 8 in our company. He's like my big brother. Okay? He teaches all of us in here how to make this work. Okay? So really listen to what he has to say. Okay? And just really try to take 20 minutes and just listen, because this could change your life, because it's already happening. All right, so thank you very much.